numbers. But I like to play an offensive football. But the base, we need a good defense. But I like to have a passing game football. But also in Scandinavia, they work a lot with possession, of course, but also contra. So I think we should find our own way to play, and hopefully it's going to be successful. If not first week, I think we have to do it second week, because I think it's Kaiser Chiefs second week. Huh? So we don't have too much time here. No. I just love
Coach. CS Duplessis from CGTN. Just for my colleague's sake, and all due respect to the chairman, how do we pronounce your name?
I think I'm going to have big difficulties to pronounce a lot of your names here. But my first name is Shell, little bit like the oil company or the petrol company. Yeah, just in KJ instead of A. And the second name is Jonevret. That's my short name. But Coach is working great. But we can spell it later. But Jonevret. My father once was named Johansson. In Scandinavia, half of the people there is Johansson. So my father decided to change name. Don't ask me how he found that one, because it's tough even for people in Sweden to say. But it's Jonevret. Yeah.
Coach, here, Len Moleko from ANN7. Despite the objectives that you've been given by the club, have you sort of like set out your targets in terms of where you see the club finishing at the end of the season?
I think it's stupid to talk about what's going to happen in the end of the season right now, because when you're in a situation like this, you have to take every day, go to training, work hard every day, and hopefully that give you a good game Sunday, Wednesday, or whatever you play. First of all, we are now Pirates are, is it 10th place? Yeah. And probably like 10, 15 points behind. So I think it's stupid to talk about medals right now. Let us play a few games and see. It's the daily work who's going to give us the results that we earn in the end. And that's very in the use to talk about what's going to happen in June right now. Yep.
Coach Trevor Kramer from Jacaranda FM, local radio station.
Okay.
In your discussions with the chairman and taking the job that you have, would it have been made aware to you what the South African football culture is all about, the expectations of fans, the size of clubs, the magnitude of Orlando Pirates and Kaiser Chiefs, and obviously the responsibilities associated with a club the size of Orlando Pirates, and the expectations of the fans and obviously the board and everybody associated with the club?
Yeah, of course we have talked about that. I know that it's more than football in a club like this. But I have worked in a few big clubs in Scandinavia, in Stockholm, so I know a little bit of it. But of course, but they have informed me, we have discussed it, we have talked about it, and I prepared for it. But you never know how you're going to respond. But hopefully we're going to have a... I'm not here just to do a work for a short period. I want to be here for long. I want to stay down here, and this should be we talked about marriage earlier. I hope I'm the beautiful wife. So you're going to keep me here for long. But of course, I'm prepared for that. But you never know how you react when you're in it.
Coach.
Yep, sorry.
Coach, you come into the country, into a team rather, that has got, this is on a rocky patch right now. And I'm sure you said you've watched their last two games.
I lost a few more, yeah.
Yes, and hopefully you didn't watch the Sundowns one with the...
I done.
I'm going to the stands, actually. Just to add to what Trevor is saying, it's more than football, and the fans here can be physical. Coming into a team that has got a situation right now where there was spectator violence due to what has been happening within the team. Yeah. How much of that are you prepared for, being looked at as a messiah to come and rescue the sinking ship?
I don't see myself as a messiah, I promise you that. But when it comes to supporters who's fighting and things like that, I think it's not too usual here. It's not happened too often. No. So, but as I said, in Stockholm, there are 3 big clubs in Stockholm, and they stop games almost every week there when fights and things. So I know about that, and I know how to react on it. And of course, the club have to react on things like that. But I think we take it when of course I hope it's not going to be like that again, because that's sad. Let us play football. Football should be, as we said, football is fun. Football should be something for everyone. I know now families back in Sweden, they don't want to go to the games because they're afraid of the kids. But from what I've heard, it's much better here, even if things happen over them. But football is passion. People are living out all their energy on the tribune, and let it be like that, because that's what we want also. But of course, we shouldn't fight each other. Yep.
Dribbling it from the start. Like you've said, that you'd like to stay here long and hopefully be seen as a beautiful bride. Most of the coaches here have resigned more than being fired. I mean, and the coach said that one of the things that's attracted to you was your staying power. What is it? What's behind that, and what do you think will be key in terms of you staying here for a long time?
What I mean is that when we have discussed, as I said, if you want to build a team who is good, more permanent, I think you can't change the stuff every year or every second year, or every 6 months or something. You have to work with. It's like all of it. I think it's the same for you. If they change your boss all the time and you have to do something else, or he said, no, we should work on this way, it's going to be tricky for you for a while. But after a while, when you have worked with him for a little longer, then you feel confident and you know how it is. And it's the same with football. I think we should, both staff and players, and find a way to play, to learn and develop it instead of just starting all over all the time. It's difficult. It's difficult to start all over too often. So, and I mean, then you have coaches who just want to be a short period sometimes. But my last 2 clubs now are in Stavanger, and I've been in the other club in Molde. I've been there for 4.5, 5 years in each club. And then it's much easier for you. If the club lets you work, of course, you have to have results in a club like Orlando Pirates. I understand that. But it's easier to get results if you feel that the club believes in what you are doing, and you can work for a little longer perspective. Thank you. Yeah, time to drink.
Yes, please. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our press conference. Thank you for your time, and thank you for welcoming the Orlando Pirates head coach, Coach Soweto. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I tried.
Perfect.